Hi, I'm Kenny, and today we're going to have some Magic news. We have some bannings and some restricted announcements that are happening. So we have some bannings in standard, historic, and some companion news. So let's get into it. So first we have two cards being banned today. Both of them are being banned in standard and historic. We have Fiery Intervention. It's an enchantment. It's three colorless, one red. It says you can't cast spells. You can cast spells only during your turn, and you can cast no more than two spells each turn. You may cast spells with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control without paying their mana cost. And the other one is Agent of Treachery. 5 colors, 2 blue. And it says when an Agent of Treachery enters the battlefield, gain control of target permanent. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 3 or more permanents you don't own, draw 3 cards. So let's kind of get back into this. So they've noticed that there's a high win rate with these cards in decks, and they're just because they're just not fun for the format and the way formats go. They want cards to be the most balanced, the most playable, give everybody an equal chance of playing. So, so I don't play them personally. This is the first time I'm seeing these cards. I'm not big into standard or historic, so I don't know much of the meta that's going on currently. But what we're actually going to talk about today are the companion rules change. So this is for all wizard formats and for commander. So the new companion rule is once per game, anytime you cast a sorcery, you can pay 3 generic mana to put your companion from your sideboard into your hand. This is a special action and not an activated ability. So instead of being able to just cast your companion from the companion zone whenever you want, you now have to pay 3 mana during your main phase to put it into your hand, and then you'll be able to cast it. So this is also being affected in Commander. The rules committee has decided they will also use this rule for Commander. So you will have to pay 3, put it in your hand, and then play it. Is a result from just companions are just too powerful. They're just too many problems. And I guess instead of banning companion outright, they decided to do this instead. So companions are still playable. If people still want to play them, they just won't be as easily playable as they were before. So we can kind of go into the article a little bit. I'll post it in the. I'll link it down below if you guys want to read it as well. So yeah, they're just noticing and the metagame and player feedback that companions are just a problem overall, and this is their way of fixing that without outright banning companions altogether. So I don't. So I haven't come across any companions yet because I don't really normally play standard or the other formats. So I've not had much encounter with these companions. So for me, this kind of just sucks because I'm planning on putting a companion in my commander deck, and it's kind of like why even add it if I had to go through this whole charade to do it. Like I don't want to anymore because it's now more work to be able to do it. So it is what it is. And then these rules will be effective for tabletop immediately. So starting today, these are the new rules for tabletop. And then these bannings and restrictions will go into effect on Arena for the companion rules starting June 4th. Magic Online starting today for the banning and restrictions. And then also they're going to limit, so you won't be getting, so on Arena you won't be getting fires of intervention or agents of treachery in packs unless you have everything, or so there's making it harder to appear in packs on Arena, so you won't have to worry about having a dud card you can't play in Standard. So that they're doing that. And then the rest of the article is just talking about other news. But more of, I don't want to talk about companions, because I thought companion was a really cool concept, and it kind of sucks that they're nerfing it, but I guess they have to because of complaints from the community, and for Wizards is listening to the community, and this is their best option for resolving it. I don't like it, but other people do. So that's it for today's news. I'll catch you on our next scheduled video. Go ahead, like and subscribe, and we'll see you. Bye.